Have you ever thought about going to Tunisia, but were not sure what sights you can see there? Then keep watching this video as I'm going to show you what you can see in Tunisia in a day. Welcome to Unexplored, the channel where I show you lesser known places in Eastern Europe and throughout the world. So without further ado, here's what you can explore in Tunisia in a day. Starting off with the capital city of Tunis. Tunis is a vibrant city with a population of 2.7 million people and an interesting mix of architectural styles. To get a real feel of the city, however, you have to visit the Medina of Tunis, which is a UNESCO World Heritage Site since 1979. Right in front of the entry to the Medina lies the national monument of the Kasbah. This monument was erected in 1989 and commemorates Tunisia's independence from French rule. Strolling through the old town, you will be amazed by the intricate architecture, and it is also very easy to get lost through its narrow streets. The mosque you can see now is the Hamouda Pasha Mosque, which was built in 1653 in the Ottoman architectural style, which is why locals simply call it a Turkish mosque. Unfortunately, it was not open for public during my visit, as I was in the city pretty early in the morning. The mosque you can see in the distance is the Al Zaytuna Mosque, which was built after the Arab conquest of Tunisia in the 7th century, thus making it the oldest mosque in the city. While strolling through the Medina, you will encounter countless historical buildings. One such is the Chateau de la Medina, which is free to visit, and there you can admire the beautiful Tunisian architecture. One site you simply cannot skip during your visit in Tunis is the Bardo Museum. This museum has one of the largest collections of mosaics in the world. The museum itself is divided into 4 different parts, which have mosaics and artifacts from different time periods. The first one is dedicated to the Carthaginians, whose empire was based in modern-day Tunisia and whose capital city we will explore later on in the video. Even if you are not that interested in history, the museum is a must visit, because the museum itself used to be the palace of the Ottoman Beys and has some very impressive rooms you can also visit throughout your journey in the museum. The next part of the museum is dedicated to the Romans, who after conquering modern-day Tunisia in 146 BC, built a lot of cities and left a lasting mark on Tunisia, which you can see by the richness of artifacts in the museum. The third part is dedicated to the late Roman and Byzantine era in Tunisia, which mainly focuses on Christian art and iconography. While the last part is dedicated to the Arab and Muslim architecture and art. This wooden model depicts the Great Mosque of Kairouan, which is a city in western Tunisia and is a major pilgrimage site, as it is said that this mosque is the 4th holiest site in Islam after Mecca, Medina and Jerusalem. The entry fee of the museum is 13 Tunisian dinars, which is around €3.80, which I think is a fair price. Next up is the intriguing city of Carthage. This ancient city that once used to be the capital of a seafaring people who were the biggest competitors to the Roman Empire, is today a small town where most of Tunisia's rich and famous people live. Even the presidential palace is located here, but it is unfortunately strictly forbidden to film it. While there are countless Phoenician and Roman sites in the city, I think the most impressive one is the Baths of Antoninus. These baths are the largest Roman ruins in Africa and also the third largest ones in the world. Built in 145 AD on top of Phoenician ruins, these ruins are a sight to behold. Strolling through these ruins will give you a good feel of the glorious past of this city. Finally, we have the beautiful small city of Sidi Bou Said. Located on a hill overlooking Carthage and the Mediterranean Sea, this city is a must visit when in Tunisia. While the city dates back to a settlement of the 12th century, the city became popular during French rule as it was known as the city of artists, and many artists and thinkers such as Paul Klee, Yahya Turki, Michel Foucault and others lived here for a period of time. Personally, I really like this place as the blue and white colored buildings reminded me of Greek islands such as Santorini and Mykonos. If you enjoyed this video, then please don't forget to subscribe, like and hit the notification bell in order to not miss any of my future videos.